morning, guys. Time for another shave review. This time with Tallow and Steel's Sicily. So, I've been eyeballing Tallow and Steel for a little while now. Their price point has always been a little high, and their scents, there's been a couple in their first iteration, Grog and Dark, that intrigued me, but never enough to pull the trigger. I wasn't the soapophile that I was back then, so never actually ended up pulling the trigger. But they just recently reformulated within the past year and came out with a bunch of scents such as Maya, Boreal, and others. And I was waiting to see reviews on those, and to be honest, it was a love or hate situation with the scents. So it was either, oh, this scent is amazing, or I can't use this scent. But what they all agreed on was the performance of the V2 soap base was amazing. So just recently, I just happened to go to their website and saw that they released a V3 soap base, which concentrated on getting the soap base smell away from the and allowing the fragrance of the soap. And they released a couple, 3 new scents. One of which was a limited edition. That was Kyoto, and they also released Madagascar and Sicily. So I ended up picking up Sicily and Kyoto, and I have to thank the guys at Tallow and Steel. Thank you very much, because they actually gifted me the Kyoto. I'm still waiting for that to arrive. It came in 2 different shipments, arriving in 2 different shipments. The Sicily ended up showing up yesterday, so I'm going to go ahead and do a nice review on the a review on this. I haven't used this yet. I haven't lathered it up. I haven't done anything with it aside from bloom it and smell it out of the tub. What I will say is the packaging on this looks amazing. I love the packaging. It is the matte finish side labeling that I love. It's the matte finish top labeling that I love. The graphics on it, on the side labels, right, it's very tastefully done. Right, there your ingredient list right there. I'll put the ingredients right here. All right. And you can see that it is a tallow soap, but it is not a tallow first soap. So tallow is actually pretty far down the list. Now the other thing that they started doing with this iteration that I really like is on the top label, around the outside right here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, is they took and they put the scent notes around the outside, and then they showed you, they actually show you how much by percentage there is of each scent note in the fragrance oils or essential oils that they used. Here are the scent notes right here with the percentages, because that's really small, and on the camera I don't think it's going to come through appropriately. So off the tub, Sicily does not smell like a cologne. I'll be right up front with this. It does not smell like a cologne. Glenn Southsider had a perfect description where he says it reminded him of him growing up at his grandfather's house, and he had citrus trees out back, bergamot, lemon, lime, grapefruit, and running through there with the occasional felled grapefruit, sweetening the air, or orange or bergamot, cracked open, and that citrus blast in the air. The arboreal smell of the trees with a very heavy citrus smell. Heavy is not the right word to use with this, though. It's really nice. Think chiseled face, not Ghost Town Barber, but Santa Paula. Think that, but not quite as heavy on the arboreal smell, and quite a bit more concentration on the citrus smell. So really nicely done, and I really enjoy it. I'm going to see what it does when it gets lathered up. I have a feeling it's going to evolve quite a bit. So what we're using today, I've never used this soap base before. We're using the Wolf Whiskers, and this is my American barber pole. So meant to be like kind of like an American flag on the barber pole. So you got the American flag right here with the barber pole right here. And then the razor today is going to be the Jerry Stark. This is a 7/8 French point with a full hollow ground. Fun razor to use, pretty heavy. All right, so let's get right into it. Okay, so here's the soap right here. I have already dumped the bloom water off in here. You can see it sitting right there. I had quite a bit of bloom water in there. Razor is already stropped. Just let you guys know. Go ahead and soak the brush. And let's go right into it. Alright, that's about 30 seconds right there. Let's see, we got lots of lather. Lots of proto lather, lots of paste built up. Dump that in there. Yeah, we'll clean the tub off a little later. All right. Let's get into this. Like I said, this is the first time me lathering this. I can tell you that I am getting some whiffs of citrus. It's not nearly as strong as, say, the Rosa Puri yesterday from Soapy Science, but it's not bad either. As far as strength of scent goes, strength of scent off the tub itself is probably a 2 out of 5, which is normal for most soaps. The soap makers don't want all the scent coming off the tub right away. I had quite a bit of water in it. I probably had a teaspoon and a half, almost 2 teaspoons of soap in the of bloom water staying in there, so I'm not going to need quite as many sprays to get the soap where I want it. And what I'm doing when I mash down like that is I'm forcing air into the soap a little quicker than just the whipping motion is going to give it. And the whipping motion does a couple things. It does add air, but it also takes any larger air bubbles that are there and it'll knock them down. I mean, I'm just about there. I think that will probably end up being the last couple squirts right there. I don't foresee myself adding too much more. You can see how much volume we've got here. That's pretty nice. Okay. All right. So this is what we're looking at right here. Look how elastic that is. That's amazing. So I really love that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my pre-shave prep and we'll be right back. All right, guys. let's get right into it. So immediately upon lathering, I mean, you can see that this is going to be a nice shave. The lather is dense. You saw the consistency of the lather before we cut out. And yes, I'm adding more water. So it's at this point, after that little bit additional work, the consistency of the lather, nice shiny. I'm getting lather on top of lather, which is nice. It's always a good sign. And the cushion should be good. It's shiny, so I know the soap is at least hydrated, close to where it needs to be. Scent wise, scent's about the same, maybe 2.5. All right, so Jerry Stark 7/8. Actually quite nice. See what the residual is doing like, but it's got good cushion. Very good cushion. The in-shave glide is very, very good as well. So the scent does evolve a little bit. The arboreal smell really never goes away, but the citrus evolves from that sharpness of the bergamot. Well, the blood orange really starts coming out and sweetens it. And then you get hints of the lavender. Quite nice. I really do enjoy it. Let's check the residual. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Still feels like I have lather on my skin, so residual gets an excellent score. That's at least an 8.5 or 9 minimum, which is excellent. 8 would be very good, 9 would be excellent, 10 is elite, elite level. Just based off my initial check. By the end of the shave, it might be a little higher. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my shave, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, all done with the shave using Tallow and Steel's Sicily. So really nice shave. Really impressed. It lived up to the hype. It didn't outperform the hype, but it did live up to it at least. I was expecting it to be generally better than Sterling, possibly as good as Holy Cow, maybe Noble Otter. Didn't quite get there, not at least in my initial use. And I have to stress that this is my initial use. So just like Sudsy's Soapy Science yesterday, my first couple uses of it, I rated it at about a 49. But yesterday I was able to get a great lather out of it that really did compete with some of the big boys, and it ended up bumping the score up to a 51.5. So this is starting out really, really strong. So lathering, I gave it a 9. It's really, really easy to lather. Loads into the brush really quickly. I did a 30-second load, and honestly, I could have gone with a 15-second load, and it would have been plenty. Lathers up really, really easily. Really can't give it too much fault. It just doesn't lather up quite as quickly as something like Martin de Condré. So that's why it only scored a 9, not better. Cushion 9.5. It's about as good as you can get. You really can't get much better than that. Primary slickness through the shave was excellent. Not quite elite level. Again, this is my first use, so I'm expecting these could possibly go up. Residual slickness again is excellent. That got a 9 as well. Moisturizing. Face feels very good. I did use the post shave with it, but I always give my face time to react to the soap, and the face felt really, really nice afterwards. So that's a 9. Stability, the soap with the lather wasn't going anywhere, so that scored a 5. So the total is a 50.5. Still has about 4.5 points to max out and get to where the Project Icarus, Declaration Groom Project Icarus soap is, because that scored a perfect score. However, 50.5 after the first use is pretty amazing. There's not very many soaps that can do that. So Tallow and Steel, great soap. Thank you so much, guys. I'm really looking forward to trying Kyoto when that arrives. Yeah, you guys have a great product in hand today. So today we use the Wolf Whiskers American barber pole, or American flagpole, excuse me. The Jerry Stark 7/8 smiling French point. And got a real nice good shave. I did catch a couple of weepers, a couple of small things. Just caught a previous scar, so nothing too big. The alum closed it up right away. So that's all I got, guys. As far as where to find Tallow and Steel, so this scent in Madagascar, from what I'm understanding, can only be found on their website, so tallowandsteel.com. And the rest of their lineup can be found at West Coast Shaving. I believe it, yeah, West Coast Shaving, Top of the Chain, Fenderhand, and that's all I can remember off the top of my head. I do not believe they are at Maggard. So, but really good soap, guys. If you're interested in it, go ahead and check it out. I haven't tried their V2 soap base, but their V3, awesome stuff, guys. All right, that's all I got from here. If you haven't checked us out at the Shaving Cadre, come by, see what we got going on, and I'll see you later. www.theshavingcadre.com. Peace.